Today we're going to try Real Good's crispy chicken shell tacos, which are perhaps one of the most intriguing frozen items I've seen in a long time. They're essentially making chicken the shell. The shell is just chicken. It's very low carb in that way, 3 grams of net carbs. It's good for people who are on the keto diet or diabetic and things like that. But, you know, if you're diabetic, maybe it's not the best to eat something so processed, but whatever. It doesn't have a lot of carbs. That's the important part. And it sounds really good, and it's got the Cacique cheese, and it just sounds good. So we got Cacique Oaxaca. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. It's not Oaxaca, it's Oaxaca. And cotija cheese, avocado, tomatillo, salsa, and crispy shells made from chicken. And it just sounds intriguing. I came across this, I was just looking at food items on the internet and found this. I don't think it's new or anything. I don't know how new it is, but it's just so intriguing to me that here we are. I bought it at Walmart for $6.98, which is perhaps way too much for a 7-ounce thing, but you know, you got to take into account that it is, you know, all chicken essentially, so that makes it more of a premium, but still probably too much. But then again, I could be blown away, and this could be my favorite thing ever. So we're going to put it in the oven just because that's what they recommend. Normally we would go microwave, but when I'll put a recommended next to the oven, I'll take their recommendation for it. So preheat to 375, leave tacos in tray, place on baking sheet, place baking sheet in oven, bake for 20 minutes, let cool for 1 minute, enjoy. You can also do air fryer, it says. Pro tip, place a single taco in an air fryer at 375 for 10 to 14 minutes. So that might be good, but we're gonna go with the oven because it's recommended. Now let me show you what they look like before I cook them, since we're gonna leave them in the tray. It's a nice tray. Wow, this is a mess. This is quite the mess. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of hard to tell underneath the plastic, but there's just cheese everywhere. That's okay. We'll cook it up and see how it turns out, but it's a little messy on the first appearance. All right, here are my crispy chicken taco shells, chicken shell taco, Real Good taco chicken shells out of the oven. Maybe I might have done them a little bit too long, but I put them in the amount they said, 20 minutes, but they might be cooked a little too much, but let's just try them out. I'm still interested. I still think that, and they look really good, and they look cheesy. They're super cheesy, which is very fun, but a little maybe soggy on the bottom. Let's open it up a little bit and try to show you. The chicken is very hard to separate from the cheese. It's kind of like one amalgamation. So let's just go in and taste. All right, I've eaten one taco, and I think it's good, it's solid, but I'm not as impressed as I wanted to be for the price of $7. I think for $5, this would be a solid buy. The chicken, the interesting part is that the mixture of chicken and cheese in the middle is my favorite part by far. It's very flavorful, and it has that good sauce, that tomatillo sauce. It's great Mexican kind of chicken flavor, super cheesy, excellent. Now the chicken shell itself is not the best, but it's not the worst. It feels like it's quality chicken, but it kind of lacks a little bit of flavor. Like if I was eating these on their own, or if like I could buy a box of just the chicken shells like flat, I probably wouldn't, because they're just kind of plain tasting, a little salty and not very flavorful. It's really the middle that provides the flavor, which I suppose is the same with a regular taco, but it's a little disappointing in terms of a chicken shell. I think it's a solid idea though. They make other chicken shell products, and I'll probably try other ones too, because I'm not put off by it. It's really the price that puts me off. I think if it was like $5 or under, I would give it a solid 4. But at $7, I'm gonna give it a 3, because it's just not really worth the price. Even though I think it is it's a good product. I like that it's different, and I like that it's, you know, appealing to keto people. And it's good, it tastes good, it's just not blowing me away for the price, and that's what I really want. And even though, you know what, to be fair to them, they're putting a lot of cheese in here. They're putting a lot of premium ingredients, which I understand makes the price higher, but it's just a little too much for me personally, even though I like it. So that's my review of these Real Good crispy chicken shell tacos. Check them out if you're keto or you're on some kind of diet where you want a low carb, and you think it's worth maybe trying for $7. I think it's worth trying for $7 because you might really like it. But for me personally, I wouldn't buy this specific one again, because it's not good enough for me to justify spending $7. But if I found them on sale or something like that, I would definitely try them again. So 3 out of 5, potentially close to a 4, almost a 4, but just a little bit too pricey to hit that 4 mark. So That's that, and I will see you next time.